our relationship based on a firm foundation of the values we share and believe in, to celebrate 60 years of relationship between two friendly nations. Let me request you to raise our glasses for the people of the United States and the people of Kenya. Cheers.
Is anyone buying what they're selling, or am I just on a different planet? I have mixed emotions. Do I applaud? Do I laugh? Do I cry? Do I disagree or agree? And why does this meeting make me both hope it's sincere down deep inside, but it also makes me want to puke? And that's why I need your input to tell me I'm just overthinking this, I'm crazy, and everything is hunky-dory and perfectly fine, and it's up, everything is on the up and up, as it's always been between the West and Africa, right? If Ruto is on the same page with these two people, then Kenya is going to go through some severe growing pains, and here's how it's going to go down. I'm going to play it out. Kenya will get billions and billions of dollars to circulate through the country, but anyone who knows the slightest bit about Africa and U.S. relations knows this. If you don't live as the U.S. government lives, and you don't agree with everything they do, if you don't adhere to their set of rules, if you don't do as they say, then you will be punished. Or, on the other hand, you can get in line like you always have, submit to the standards of the West, and you might be okay. But I doubt it. It is such a historic time for the African continent. The people have finally taken charge, stood up against the hegemony and the colonialist regimes that tied them down for so long. What you see the president of Kenya doing wasn't supposed to be a solo act. No way. No way. This was supposed to be a unified appointment to undertake any such relationships with the West like he did. Ruto is not the president of Africa, but he is presenting himself as such without the other members of countries involved in the dealings behind the closed doors that's going on with the West. Something smells fishy. This was a selfish and egocentric act, which in my mind sends up major red flags. As someone with a vested interest in my neighboring countries, I do not glorify, praise, and toast those who have sanctions on my fellow neighbors, unless, of course, I'm in it for self-gain. The LGBTQ, fine, send it in my country, send it to our schools, send it to churches, no problem. Wars across the world, pay us and we'll send our people to die, or whatever cause you grant us a paycheck for, like we're, treat us like the Ukrainians. Sanctions on Uganda, Rwanda, and Ghana. Any of our neighboring allies that's cool, just leave us alone as Kenya. This is a puppet in my book. You can put lipstick on a pig and it's still a pig. He's not uniting Africa with Africans. He's uniting Kenya with the demons of LGBTQ and far left extremists. One world order, one government, colonialistic actors. This is government over God elitists that he's with, and tying Kenyans to, again, with the West. In my book, he used this great rise of Africa, the African Revolution, for some cheap B-rate movie display of a fantasy world with a toast and some extra cash. Let me just say that Ruto has done very little in this African movement, and he has used all the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears of the laborers in this battle to promote himself. I call foul. What say you? Or am I just the only one seeing this? Or do I need a new pair of glasses? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know down below. Once again, I love you all. Please subscribe to the channel for more interesting topics that matter. And once again, one love. Please let me know if I'm just overreacting here a bit. I don't think I am. We're going to go over this a bit, little by little. Please take notes. I'm going to grab a notebook. I'm taking notes here, baby. And I want you to let me know. We're going to work on these notes together. Grab yourselves a drink and let's go over this, because when you look at it spot on by spot, this is not good. This is not good for Africa. This might be good for the short term of Kenya, but to me, this is just a paid promotion by the Biden administration. Let me know what you think. Grab a drink and we'll get to the bottom of this.
And now it's my great honor to present to you the Vice President of the United States.
Kenya, as many here know, has Silicon Savannah.
Stop right there, because in Africa, most people don't know what she just said is very, very, very important to this whole meeting, because America's got what we call Silicon Valley. Now, they're referring to Silicon Savannah. They're kind of trying to tie the two in. It is the most evil place on the world, and it is one of the most wealthy cities in the world, but it's because it's all government funded and people have to pay millions of dollars to live there a year. Not everybody, but most of them. It's an elitist community. Very, very LGBTQ in your face. Let me show you a video of the Silicon Valley men's choir. And this is what Silicon Valley is about. This is what this whole thing is about. I'm going to show you a clip of it, just part of it, to let you know what is happening just with those few words, because now you're knowing instead of just, oh, Silicon Savannah sounds great. It sounds good, but is it? Is this how you want your kids to grow up?
As we celebrate Pride on the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you.
Silicon Savannah.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect, but you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep them from disco, warn about San Francisco, make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protests. Oh, and you'll be disgusted so gross when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Guess what? You'll still be alright. We'll convert your children, yes we will, reaching one and all. The gay agenda is here, but you don't have to worry, because there's nothing wrong with standing by our side. Get on board in a hurry, because the world always needs a bit more pride. We'll convert your children, then we'll turn to you. Giving up the fear inside is freeing like you never knew. Go and see San Francisco, you'll forget you were ever upset.
The Vice President of the United States.
Kenya, as many here know, has Silicon Savannah.
Like I said, I'm just not going to play the whole thing here. But when they're talking about Silicon Savannah, welcome to Silicon Valley right here in the United States. And that's what this is about. So, Rudo, you got some explaining to do just about that. Where do you stand on that? Well, I'm willing to be wrong, people, but I don't think I am. Let me know what you think, and we'll continue this meeting.
Kenya, as many here know, has Silicon Savannah. To the U.S.-Kenya partnership and in celebration of our network of mutuality. Mr. President, cheers. Cheers.
As present and meaningful many years ago, they are so today. And as I come to the conclusion of this state visit, I am persuaded beyond any doubt that the relationship between the United States and Kenya and Africa is now onto a new pedestal. I thank President Biden in a very special way for helping us reshape, re-engineer, and write a new narrative for our continent.
President Rudo, why didn't you just, in front of the whole world, get Joe Biden up on stage, pull his pants down, and kiss that saggy white butt? Oh, well, basically that's kind of what he did. And let me know what you think about Ruto saying, for 60 years, our relationship has been peachy keen. I'm fully persuaded that we have all the same values and everything is just perfect between us. We are stronger than ever. In what way, shape, and form have the United States gotten stronger and confirmed a stronger relationship with Africa over the last 3 years? What way? There hasn't been a way. It's been worse. You see Africa just running away from the United States. You see the United States sanctioning Africa on all their human rights. You see all these horrible things, not good things, have happened in the last few years for this man to be persuaded, unless he was just in the back room somewhere being persuaded and all of a sudden he fell for it. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I don't understand exactly what this man is saying. I don't get it. Help me figure it out, people. Help me. What do you think?
I am very happy that President Biden and this visit is giving us the opportunity to rewrite and recalibrate the relationship between this great superpower and our continent. I must commend the leadership of the United States, President Biden, and the many other leaders I met at the Hill, including the Black Caucus, including the leadership, the joint leadership of the House and the Senate. And all of them shared the same views with us that it's time for a new relationship, to build a new relationship between our continent and the United States, as we encourage the United States to take leadership on making sure that together we can have a freer, a safer, a healthier, and a much more prosperous globe for all of us. Finally.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he just gave America back the leadership role to watch Africa, make sure we're doing things right. I don't know about you, but sounds like a sellout. Sounds like a sellout. He's gonna get money for this, a lot of money. Ruto, you are gonna bank, buddy. You are gonna make a fortune. I would like to see your private accounts in Switzerland after this meeting. Well, or maybe in another 6 months when, the climate change money comes in and the human rights money comes in. But the rest of Africa, the continent, screw them, right? That's what it sounds like to me, even though you're saying the right words. But, man, boy, you are pandering, dude. Let me know if Africa has fought too hard for this. Africa has fought too hard and are still fighting harder than ever. And so many of those country leaders are not buckling like this man just did. Let me know what you think. I think it gets me. It gets me. Oh, it gets me. I don't know. I don't know, man. We're just going to have to... Don't give up. That's all I can say is don't give up. And don't give in, and don't be deceived. Anybody out there, don't be deceived with what's going on. Because we know what's happening right now. Don't let this guy turn any kind of tables on you. Keep moving in that direction and keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Let me request you to raise our glasses as I propose a toast to the long-lasting relationship, the good health, prosperous engagement, stability, and prosperity for the people of the United States and the people of Kenya. Cheers. Thank you, my dear.